What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Reality Pill. Today we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe.
What you got for me, Jess?
I currently in the danger zone. I live in Seattle,
Uh-oh.
and yes, I am a senior software engineer. So I usually have a problem dating because I end up making a lot more than the men I talk to, and it becomes an issue because I just know I'll forever have to work when I date a lot of the guys because it's a big disparity in the income.
Okay.
So I'm trying
Um,
to figure out
so,
how to handle that.
how old are you?
I'm 29, I'll be 30 at the end of the year.
How tall are you?
I am 5'7".
Dress size?
I wear a size 6.
Okay. You're 29, you'll be 30 at the end of the year. And the problem is there's a disparity in income between you and the guys you date.
Yes.
But Seattle is one of the most target rich places for high earning men, black men in particular.
Yes.
Why can't you get those guys?
I do, but I feel like a lot of those guys, they're just as focused on their jobs as I am. So it becomes like
okay, hold on. Those guys marry.
no, they're not married. I just feel
I
like
say
a
no,
lot
no,
of
no. Men like that marry though.
I'm sorry, they marry young.
They marry. Okay, okay. First, you said there's a problem with income in the men you date, and I asked why can't you get the guys over here, and you said I can, but then you came up with a problem with them too. So there's a problem with both groups of men, the
I
under
think
earners, and then the guys who earn more.
no, I feel like the guys that are under earners usually have more time to really work on a relationship compared to the
What do you
guys that
mean work on relationships?
Essentially, the high earners, the rich earners, the well earners, they're off, on their purpose, doing what they need to do, and that she's pretty much a little upset that they're not wasting their time. They're not adding everything into their relationship. That's what she's upset about. So essentially, the people that are less earners have more time to give her, and she could use money and the fact that she's doing something slightly better. That this is the reason why you should be giving me attention.
I feel
Okay,
like
let me back up. What would you rank yourself on a scale to 1 to 10? You cannot use 6. I mean 7. Just your face.
I would say maybe a 6. I can put my camera on so you can see. You can
Yeah,
see me. You
please.
can. I'm chilling at home.
All right. So men who earn as much or more than you demand more than under earning men.
Yeah, time and resources.
They don't need your resources. I don't
Yeah.
need your resources. My guys don't need your resources. You don't know how to handle these men.
Uh, I guess I mean,
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Uh-uh. How often do you wear a dress?
I wear a dress when I was going to the office. I wore a dress 3 times a week.
Right. How often do you wear a dress outside the office?
If I'm going out and to dinner, a social event, I usually wear a dress.
Okay, I'm just asking your day-to-day life. I'm not talking about going somewhere.
I would say like once a week I wear dresses.
Are you a girly girl?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a girly girl in my personal life, but I'm very masculine in my work life. So
Yeah, let's get to it because I know
it,
you.
it does kind of
I know you, sis.
but that's a lot of it has to do with the environment that I work in.
No,
Kind of
no.
just
Hold on. There are women who work in the environment you work in who marry, and I have non-black women can seem to work in these environments and still be able to turn. They call into this show. I know them, so don't give me the environment shit because that's going to be a problem.
okay.
I'm an engineer by trade too, so no, you don't know how to turn it off. And then when you are with a guy who's earning more, can you be what he wants?
Yeah.
Let's
I
let's
guess
start let's start here.
I guess
Let's
that
start here. Let's start here. You said the problem with under earning guys is because you'd have to work even after marriage.
yes.
All right. Do you want to have children?
Yes. So maybe 2.
Okay. Maybe two. All right.
Yeah.
And you don't want to have to work after pregnancy to pay significant bills?
I do. I definitely do want to work.
So do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after pregnancy?
No, I don't want to have to work.
All right. So you want a man who can make enough money to afford your standard of living, 2 kids, Seattle, so you don't have to work to pay significant bills. Fine.
Mhm.
All right. How much money would a man need to make in Seattle to accomplish that annually?
I would say you at least be making about 400,000,
And what does
300,000.
a man, and do you care about racial preference or you prefer?
No.
All right. A man making $400,000 a year, what does he want from his woman?
They want to cook, clean. They want to come home and be not worship, but like they want household things taken care of. They want
Okay.
a woman to take care of them.
What experience do you have doing that?
I have pretty good experience doing that.
Okay, in a relationship, when have you done that last?
I was actually in a relationship a couple of weeks ago, so
For how
I was.
long?
And it was a 9-month relationship.
Okay, and prior to that, that's the longest relationship you've been in.
Before that, I was in a year-long relationship, and before that, it was a 2-year relationship.
Well, still, all in all, there's no significant track record of you being able to do this successfully for anyone. This is why men need to start asking these questions as well, because it sounds good, even though you can see the truth already. It sounds good, but when you get down to it, there's still no track record of any man that's been with her that's actually has gained anything from this or thought it was enough value to where he should stay with it. He didn't. All of them, it ended for a reason. So she's clearly, I'm not saying lying, but she clearly doesn't really have the ability to do it over a long period of time.
And were any of these guys $400,000 earners?
Yes.
Why didn't the 2-year guy marry you?
The 2-year guy didn't marry me because he left for school, and I wasn't going to move with him for school.
Wait a minute. 400,000, enough money for you not to have to work and have some babies. What are you talking about?
That one I couldn't date because the age difference was too much.
So it's not school. That's
Well,
a lie.
the person I dated.
All right. Hold on, ma'am.
Right.
2 years.
The 2-year guy,
you dated, and now you didn't want to move because of the age difference.
No, that's two different persons. So the 2-year guy I talked to for 2 years, he went into medical school, and I wasn't going to move with him.
Why?
Because he was going to medical school abroad. And
see what you're showing, ma'am, is you're very inflexible. You want everything, and you're not going to give up shit. And this is a problem with you professional women. You want a man who's in the top 5% of earners, yet he has to live in Seattle and do what the hell you want. You're not the man, you're the woman.
Yeah, I know, and I think I do have a lot of masculine energy. I'm not going to.
I know. Shut up. I'm serious. I'm saying this just to see if you can understand. You had a guy for 2 years, and you blew it. He didn't say he wanted to go dig ditches and become Indiana Jones. He wanted to go to medical school. That's to make more money, right?
Yeah, but I was also in school during that time.
Who cares what you're doing? You don't want to do it anyway after you're married and having babies.
Yeah, but I was also
just shush and say I was wrong.
Yeah, I guess I was wrong.
Exactly, but you're too damn masculine to even do that. Yeah, I made it very clear. I made it very clear up front, ma'am. You would get rid of all this career shit that you're talking about if you had a man who was making the kind of money you wanted, so you could live the lifestyle to be married and have kids. I got that clear up front. And then when you tell me you have it, you didn't want to give it up. You don't want to be married. You want a loyal alpha male. You want the beta males who admire you and the alpha males who could take you or leave you to be the same person. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest, you're cute, but you ain't that damn fine.
Yeah, but I also make decent money, so kind of.
I don't give a shit what you make. Congratulations, you make a lot of money. You and your dog can have a lot of fun together when you die by yourself as a spinster.
Yeah, but I mean, I at least also get to,
Okay, then be happy. then you have made peace being alone until you by yourself till you die.
Yeah.
You've already quit. You quit. See, and that's the thing. At 30 years old, you would rather quit. You're too goddamn masculine, too fucking stubborn to learn. This is why black women like yourselves never get anywhere. Because you say there's a problem with the men over here and the men over here, and the problem is in your mirror. Because you've already had a guy that was on that level.
I know I definitely see there was some issues with me. I'm not going to deny that, but I also know that I was younger and I was going through a lot of transitions in my life during that time.
Acceptable, but ma'am, I'm talking to you now. And see, you dug your heels in, and I had to force you to admit you were not going to admit fault. You were going to fight. Your first instinct is to fight. I don't know why, but professional black women, more than anything else, therapy. You got to drop this guard. If you're ever going to have anything with anybody, whether it's marriage, kids, or anything, if you're going to have a relationship, you got to drop this guard.
I think I kind of made a comment on that. I think having a guard up, is something that a lot of people have to put up working in a corporate setting or working in a place where you're always victimized. And I think...
Oh, give me buff. What the French? I'm 50. Hold on, lady. Let me tell you something. Hold on. I come from corporate America for 20 plus years.
Yeah. But how much were you a minority in an anomaly?
Excuse me? A black man, chemical engineer and corrosion engineer. I was usually the only black face there. Then when I went to telecommunications, but the thing is, I don't care about the victimization bullshit. I compete. And I'm sorry, man, you ain't had to ride the back of no bus. You ain't been spit on. Ain't nobody trying to lynch you. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and give you a preemptive taps. I don't want to hear this racial disparity bullshit in Seattle. You're not a victim. You're not a victim, ma'am. You're not a victim. You're not a victim. Everybody has something.
Yeah.
And black women put themselves on a cross as a special victim.
I mean, I think we have to deal with different issues.
Okay, let's grant your argument. You're right. Now what?
Have to deal with.
What?
I'm not saying. What? I think it causes.
Now what?
Your life to be.
Now what? Okay, you have no. You're a special victim. Now what? What are you doing about it?
Well, at that point, you need to work past it because you can't blame.
No. Have you?
Exactly. Actually, let's stick with that point. You need to work past it. So why is this still being an issue now? Knowing that you want what you want out of life. You want a family. You want the house. You don't want to have to work. So if you know these things, why don't you take the necessary steps so you can stop using these things as a crutch or something to fall back on and go get the help, go get the work done? But she wants this to continue to be an excuse she can always fall back on. So when it doesn't go right, she could just say, well, I had to have my guard up, this, that, and a third. No, go do the work, exactly like you said.
No, I feel like I definitely have. I'm not going
to say by yourself.
Yeah, no, I think from my
by yourself you work past it.
No, I think I've had a lot of realizations.
Okay, Jasmine, be quiet and listen. You haven't worked past anything. You're still fighting. He's fighting this conversation. I said therapy. The first thing I said, therapy is like, well, I think we have reason to be where you are. Listen, Jasmine, let's turn the volume down. The world doesn't owe you understanding, and the world doesn't have to care about what your feelings. Fuck my feelings, fuck your feelings. You's are first world problems. You ain't missed a meal.
No, I'm not.
Listen,
all I have is first world problems. Yeah, you're correct.
And the sad thing is, when I started this video, you are like so many other sisters out here who are going to die alone because you're too stubborn. You're too stubborn to stop fighting. You're emotionally constipated, and all you know is how to fight. You might as well put Oprah Winfrey. I had to fight all my life. That's where you guys are comfortable. You're comfortable in the struggle. You've made peace with the problems. It's a badge of honor. And guess what? You got nothing. You make a good living. Great. You're in a house by yourself. No one's sharing your life. You're 30 now. Eventually, you'll be 40. And when you're 40, it's finished. You won't have the opportunities you got right now. And if you don't stop fighting, go ahead, pick your burial plot out by yourself, die alone. Make peace with it, Valentine's Day, and everything else, because it's not going to be fixed. Because if every black man married every black woman right now, there'd still be 2 million more of you left. There is not a man for every woman. And the kind of men you want, the men that make a certain amount of money or more, are rare. And they are not going to fight you. They're not even going to debate you. They're going to get what they want because they can. You won't get what you want. And that's sad.
No, I agree with that. I'm not gonna you know, disagree with that.
Then go to therapy, sis.
No, I mean I do go. I've been to therapy before, so that's
But
something
okay,
that.
you've been to therapy before, but okay, I don't understand why you ladies say that. You've been. It ain't working.
Mm-hmm.
This interaction proves that it's not working. You didn't take any accountability on anything.
Yeah, I've taken some levels of accountability from
Oh,
some of the issues that I've had.
I'm talking about in this conversation. When I tried to get you to take accountability for something you pushed until I had to go there. Go back and rewatch this segment, and you will see the comment section when people are responding. They're responding just to me and you talking. The women are responding. The men are responding. Get rid of the angry or the pejorative or whatever, and just get down to the point. Ma'am, you're a professional, educated, attractive woman. There's no reason you should be chronically single.
I
There's
wouldn't say
no
I'm chronic single. I'm just
chronically
haven't.
unmarried. How about that?
Yeah,
Single
definitely.
means single means this, unmarried. You
Yeah,
had a 2-year relationship with a man who was a high earner and you did not want to be flexible.
yeah. But I was young. I didn't. I needed to finish
How young
school.
were you?
Huh?
How
I
young were you?
was 24 and I was finishing my last year of college during the time when
Okay.
he asked me to leave.
But
So
understand the 24, this I'm talking to the 30-year-old woman who's saying
yeah,
right now, I would throw all my career away if if I had a man who was making enough money I can have kids. The
yeah,
thing you valued so much, you don't even get that big of a shit about.
yeah.
See,
Well,
yeah,
I just needed
and
something.
then it mattered. Then it mattered. But here's a lot of things. A lot of black women have been programmed with fear.
Mm-hmm.
Fear. Fear in scarcity is what motivates you guys. Let me go get this degree. I can't go move with him to medical school because somewhere in your mind, this was going on. Because if I do that and it doesn't work, I don't have a degree, I'm in a foreign country, and I may have babies. I'm completely vulnerable. I can't do that. So I got to take care of myself, put on my shield, my armor, and protect myself, and cut off a 2-year relationship with a man who obviously cares about you on the chance that it falls apart. But guess what? Who walks away from relationships 80% of the time, divorce or not? Ladies do. Women do. You are the reasons relationships fail, not us.
Yeah,
Fear. And if you don't check that at 24, you had another one for a year and another one for 9 months. And I'm going to assume that both of those had a similar through line. You left both guys. They didn't
uh,
leave you.
no, yeah, I'm not gonna. I did leave both of those guys.
Exactly.
I did break up with them. I'm not gonna. Yeah,
So how can a guy who does not know you know you? Because
yeah,
you're not special, ma'am.
yeah. It's true.
None of you guys are special. This is damn near clinical. And unfortunately, being a professional, technical woman is not a death sentence to a white woman, Hispanic woman, Asian woman, Middle Eastern woman, but it is damn near that for a black woman. Why? It's not the college, the degrees, whatever. It's our culture and the way you guys approach men. We are optional. We are unnecessary. You had a man that was going to medical school. You could have gone to school where he was at.
Yeah,
You
but it's
that could, if you wanted to make it work. Are you telling me there's not a way to make that work?
um how the situation was set up. it probably wouldn't have been a way to make it work. Because he would end up failing out of it anyway. But
you couldn't know that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known at the time.
Right. So if there's a way to make it, see, so in your mind it's like, well, see, I avoided that error because he failed out anyway. All right.
Yeah.
Therapy. Because here's the thing: in Seattle, when you said there are not enough high earning, Seattle is one of the most target rich areas.
This is the best dating scene I've ever been in my life.
And you're okay, but no offense, ma'am, but dating is only great with an outcome. So, and it's the best dating scene, and no offense, you're still failing at it. You're not getting the outcome. Yeah. The outcome you want is not to date.
To marry, yeah, I get that.
Then if it is okay, if dating someone doesn't end in marriage, it's a failure.
Yeah, I know.
It's not an insult. I've dated plenty and it failed. But the thing is, you have to stop. But when you have relationships, you leave, you break. I need to go ahead and send your high earning ass an invoice because this is what I get paid for.
Oh yeah.
And there's no damn reason you should be by yourself. But it's not a huh?
It's a choice that I chose for myself. It wasn't I push people away less than them leaving. I'm just gonna be honest.
I know. It's just not a choice. It's not a choice. You sabotage stuff. That's not a choice.
Yeah.
Because if I asked you why you chose to sabotage, what would you tell me?
The last guy I left because I did not want to be in a long distance relationship. He got. Were
you long distance to begin with?
No, it was 9 months. It was 9 months of us being here, and then he.
You don't want to be vulnerable and committed and dependent upon something. The funny thing is, the very thing you want, you're afraid of. You don't want to have to depend on a man making all the money, and you got babies and dependent on them. So that's why I said, if I asked you why you ran, you couldn't tell me, and you just proved it. You can't tell me. That's why you broke up with the first one, second one, third one. So don't complain about the men under earning, because the men who can pay the cost to be the boss, you're terrified of. Therapy or this. Do you like dogs or cats?
I'm not an animal person. I don't.
Well, you're gonna need something that's gonna be able to let people know when you explain. Excuse me. Listen, you're gonna need something to let people know when you're in there dead and stinking.
No, I don't think it'll that.
You're going to need something. Because, okay, you're in Seattle. There's a big Asian population. Look up Kodokoshi. It's going on in Korea and Japan right now. It's the phenomenon of people dying alone. All right. So you're going to need something to alert people before you start to bloat and smell.
No, I don't think.
Okay, you can. If you're by yourself, who's going to know if you fall and hurt yourself? If you do something, you go. All right. You're still fighting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you and bid you a good night. She was getting turned on.
All right, guys, that's going to be the ending of the video. This was a great video and a great breakdown. I want you guys to please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and turn on post notifications. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.